Come on. What's going on, everybody? Thinking Game Podcast. Been a crazy weekend around the city that we're in. You know, everybody hanging out there showing out. We're gonna talk about that a little bit today. So, we'll get right into it. Let me get to these banners. We'll get right into it. Is the city acting up or is the city getting harassed? There's a lot of people been saying that on Facebook. Police been harassing people. Um, they've been hating on people. You know, what y'all think? You think the city acting up?
I know. I don't think they're doing it on purpose. Police are just regular people, but you got to know if you got a pre-existing problem with somebody, you may not need to pull them over. You know, you don't want to get yourself in that type of situation. Um, and it's like about conflict resolution. De-escalate the situation. They can police. We always talk about the choices individuals make uh, that are wrong. Police can make a wrong choice too when they're emotional. So they need to remove themselves from the equation if they have pre-existing beef with a person.
Yep. And I think it's a little bit of both. The particular individual that's getting like constantly harassed. It's pretty plain and simple. Like, how are you on every video? Every video. The
It's
last
kind
one.
of undeniable.
So you can.
Mhm.
But also too, like I see both sides. Like every cop not bad, but they're also it's just like you have a bad day in your job. It be people that have bad days on their job. It's cops too. I'm not making an excuse for them, but you have to account for that. When you go out after 9 or 10, we talked about this yesterday. The percentages increase. I think the word that you got to think about when you get in the midst of cops is you got to think about compliance. Like you're not gonna win an argument on the street with a cop ever. I never seen it. Now I seen somebody argue with a cop and get arrested, or you get hemmed up. You know what I'm saying? But the only chance you got of beating a cop is in court. You got to make it to court. You know what I'm saying? I know compliance sound bad, but hey, even lawyers tell you, man, you got to comply when you on the street and get them in court. You can't get them on the street. You won't win. You won't. You know what I'm saying? It's your word against theirs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
but
that's
these are the camera always has your back if you're right. Record it and being like you said, Mike, make your fight in court.
Yeah.
You get your recordings, you get your evidence, fight in court. But like Peel said, we keep seeing the same person interacting with the cops. Um, he can't be that big of a criminal, or she that they're doing all this crime. They should be having these many interactions with the police.
Yeah. Same person.
And we have some really, really good cops. I
Yeah.
know them personally,
Yeah.
you know, that'll listen, de-escalate the situation. Cops can be hot tempered and they can say, calm down. And the person can be hyped up and the other police can be the mediators.
right.
But when you get a hothead cop and a hot-headed person, you lose in that situation. They can kill you. They have
Yep.
guns, you
Boy,
know.
Mhm.
like that yoga flame.
Like,
Yeah.
Boy,
and
And
what
then we'll be having another funeral.
yeah,
man.
and what I want people to understand, like, you might think it's going down at night. All these interactions have been
Mhm.
during the day. Like, this night,
Mhm.
night haven't even
Afternoon? You talking about afternoon or after five?
yes, like afternoon and
The
around
sun's
5.
still up.
Sun's
Wow.
still out.
Then if you
I'm
know you
surprised.
hot, if you know you hot, do you still play around the streets if you know you hot?
You ain't got to be doing nothing.
That's what we said.
This
We think we're not doing nothing, but some of
now
the
this
laws we
per-
don't even know all the laws. Like loitering. Do we really know what loitering is?
Yes,
yeah, I have
but
a
if
little bit of education. I know
Yeah,
what
a little
loitering is.
bit. Just a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean? So I don't know all the laws, but I know what a loitering is for sure. Um, they can get you for anything if they're picking with you. You know,
Yeah.
yes,
I'm just a person. You know, and if they keep picking with you, and you get with today's technology with cameras all around, like we have in this example,
Yeah.
you will win in court. You may not win on the street. You
No,
may
you're not
get
gonna.
frustrated, tired of them picking, quote unquote, picking on you.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, they get evidence on themselves. So
Yeah,
keep doing it.
Bali said on Facebook they had 2 classes about teaching people about their rights, and only 9 people showed up, and it was
yeah,
all women.
yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
And
But people want to be like Public Enemy though. They don't know their rights, but they want to be out here. They want to be out here like Public Enemy. But you don't know your rights though. You gonna mess around and get messed up. Before you go out there acting crazy, you better know your rights.
You don't have, it's great. It's awesome to know the laws and to know your rights. But ignorance of your rights don't mean the police can use them against you and go against those rights.
yep.
Right, right.
But
And that's what I'm saying too. Like, understand, even if they're, I'm saying lawyers say this all the time. Even if they're in the wrong, you still have to be compliant though. You know what I'm saying? And that word compliant, it makes people mad. They don't want to digest it, but you still have to be compliant when you're in the presence of a police officer, or things can go left or right. You know what I'm saying? I
No,
mean,
they can definitely go left.
yeah,
But if something you feel is wrong, it's very, very hard to be compliant to the wrong thing.
hmm
and then I'm gonna
But
take what come with it,
in
but
the
just know it's gonna
situation,
come with it. Yeah,
yeah, it's consequences for doing the right thing too.
yeah, 100%.
I just have to tell you that,
Yeah, it is. You're right.
we don't teach our kids that enough.
Hmm.
We stand up for what's right, but sometimes being right has a consequence as well.
Yeah, I just seen a dude. I don't know if it's in Detroit. He stepped into a domestic situation. And he got killed trying to help somebody out. I think a dude was there's a DV situation, domestic violence, and dude stepped in and he ended up getting killed. That happens a lot. People don't talk about that sometimes. You know,
And
you
he may
step
have
in.
been right,
Yeah,
but
he may
now
have been
he's
right.
dead.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
you can't say your piece from the grave.
like
All right. So everybody talking about the problem, but is there a solution for this situation? Everybody focus in on the problem, but what about a solution?
It's simple: a self accountability for the officers and the people.
Right.
But that seems like an easy answer and seems simple, but it never happens. I don't know how to get that done. You can't treat people a certain way, and you can't commit crimes, and you can't do whatever you want. So I don't know the answer.
yeah,
It seems simple on the outside.
yeah.
Yeah. What you about to say, Bill?
Um, it is a solution because people still want to have a good time. You know, when they step out, like it don't always. It's not always just violence when people
What
step out.
Chris Rock say? What Chris Rock say? It's the
Yeah,
so
yeah.
you can.
But like say like
Oh man.
when a negative energy is brought to something good, it's like man, we see what's going on, but it's just because we look like an apple. We are apples in this situation. Like, yeah,
Like I said,
we
when you get a bunch of people together that don't that's not on the same page, it's different codes they go by. Something's bound to happen. I mean, just being real, something bound to happen, man. You know what I'm saying? You remember I remember one time, I think I was at work, I heard about it. Streets was talking, but girls was riding around with Splash Car Wash, and the girl was driving and hit somebody's car and tried to drive off, and they shot in the back of the car, and their friend got killed. The girl that's driving didn't get killed, but her friend got killed. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
and they didn't know till they got in the parking lot down the street. They was like, oh, what? Oh, whoa. You know what I'm saying? But little stuff like that, like they
And
think they
that's
can hit
why,
somebody's car and drive off, and the dude like his code is no, you hit my car, I got to, you know what I'm saying, dump on you. Just that quick. I mean, it can happen just that quick, you know what I'm saying?
And
and this is another example of why we need the police, but when they get there, they don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
mhm.
And sometimes they are overzealous, and sometimes they are justified and they're fair and decent, but the people act rowdy and out of control. It's a hard job. My props go to my brothers and sisters in law enforcement,
Right.
but they are not always right uh, in some situations. A traffic stop is just a traffic stop sometimes.
Yeah,
Like
that's true.
the the uh, the magnitude of that situation that went on. What was it? Sunday. Sunday. Like, do you have people don't understand? Like, when they give you a no bond for, let's say, impeding traffic, that means you're driving slow. You're driving slow. Old people drive slow.
You know, you're flossing. Yeah, you showing out. Yeah,
But on the video,
take a chance.
it shows you he just riding past her, going to the event that he threw.
Hmm.
Yeah, and if they're giving you bud, they're giving you no bud. That's
It's crazy.
an organization come together in unison to
Yeah.
be against you. Why is the system against this person?
One person.
No bond. It's just a minor moving violation, and this person gets a no bond for
Mhm.
that. That's insane.
That's
Yeah,
insane. And
the
every
world is
event,
an
that's
insane
what
place.
and every event has been peaceful. That's what people don't understand. Like, it's not no crazy stuff going on.
Yeah,
But after you spend multi-million dollars revamping downtown, I can see I know the angle that's being played, but people they gotta know their stuff, man.
yeah. You gotta know how the game is
Yeah,
being played, man. You gotta
you-
know how the game
but
being.
it's not all of the people in authority that are against individuals.
Mhm.
It's the bad apple syndrome. But
Mhm.
sometimes the bad apples ruin the bunch.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's what I say. Like, every event, I'm telling you, every event has been cool. It's just the certain force that's been assigned to it. It makes it uncomfortable. Not for
Yeah.
anybody else except them. It-
And sometimes you got a roll call, yes, and you have a problem with this individual. Well, we're not assigning you to his events or anything. We gotta keep you away from this
keep
person.
you
Yeah,
away.
that's what I'm saying. When you know that it's hot, you know that the streets is hot. You gotta have a strategy for that, man. You just got to. I mean, you can keep going against the grain if you want to. It's not gonna be great. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but ain't nobody, especially the law, who's supposed to protect you.
Mm.
I'm not staying in the house just because they
How long?
outside,
How
because
long we
I'm
been
not a
living?
criminal.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta stay in the house, but you don't gotta go out and where it's hot at too, though,
What do you
right?
mean? That's how
So,
you.
so you're telling person to not to give back to the community, not to go back, to not give out. Um,
But not go to. Can you do it somewhere where you don't have to go to a place? You gotta get caught up with no bond, though. Is it another place you can do it at? Or
see,
no?
Everything. That's what I say. Like, everything has been tried. Like, go over here. Hey, man. Every event, son, throw.
Yeah, it's
Like,
tough, man.
they try to put them. They putting them in handcuffs.
and
Every.
and we said this a lot of times. When you're doing wrong, the devil lets you be. When the moment you start doing right, the devil
Mm,
got to pick with you all the time.
mm, mm, mm.
Yeah, that's true.
And you got to say, if you're in a position of authority, why am I doing this? Why am I doing it? Is this person really affecting the community that negatively? with the action,
Yeah,
the minor actions he's doing,
you may have
and
high influence. That's the thing. You got high influence, maybe so. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, like it's nothing bad. Like I promise you. Like I compared to, cause I know something when it was young, but what he's doing now, that was his calling. You know what
Oh,
I'm
for
saying?
sure. For sure.
Like
I'm
some
just
people,
saying
yeah,
sometimes
when
you
God call you to do something,
yeah.
the devil and the haters gonna interfere.
yeah, you
So,
gotta be really creative, man. Sometimes you got to have somebody else do it. You get so much of an influence. Sometimes you just gotta have
but
somebody.
why you got to do all that to do something
It's just how it
good?
is. The world is unfair. We've been
See,
living too long. You
now,
want to take
yeah,
over the world?
now that's what we got about get. You know, every time you do something good, you got to fight.
But that's the thing.
But when you do
We
something bad,
so
you ain't got to fight.
divided as a community. You can't do it by yourself, though. That's why I say, what's the solution?
No, and see, the solution is he's trying to draw people together, but they don't like that. So that's being every time he's trying to bring people. A person is trying to bring something together.
Hmm.
Um,
Yeah.
the people in authority want to crack down on that. He's doing all of the things Michael Gray is saying to do
Right.
about community, bringing people together, positivity, and to show that to show the right things, to mentor, encourage, and then authorities have a problem with that. And you saying the answer is to hide, to sneak around. I don't think that's
Not
the
high. I
answer.
don't think it's hiding this thing around, just being smart. Kind of like when Boosie said you a target in your own city, so you have
Man,
to move different.
they
When you
move.
become a
But
target, you
he's
become.
when you're doing positive stuff, and the people of authority are the people that you have beef with. You ain't got beef with the streets. You got beef with people in authority. I think that's crazy.
Boosie went through that too. You remember Boosie had to do time. You remember he had to do jail time?
Yeah, he had, but Boosie
Yeah,
ain't all the way right. So
yeah, yeah. That's
I
true.
understand
I'm
you.
saying I'm saying he's like it's, if I stay here or if I just keep being out like that, it's not gonna go well. You know what I'm saying?
It never does. But
It ain't
like
being scared. It's being smart, man. You
No,
know.
I'm not. It's okay. Being harassed by the police and having a situation like Young Dolph had is two
I'm
totally
not talking about
different
Young Dolph.
things.
I'm talking about Boosie. I'm
No,
talking
you talking about Boosie or being a
even with
target in
Dolph.
your
Even
hood.
with Dolph, do you think he should have still been living in Memphis?
You,
he wasn't living in Memphis.
but you talking about being a target in your own hood, but being
Yeah.
targeted by the streets versus being targeted by the police is two totally different things.
Man, it really don't matter. They both kill you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Yeah. So
and
yeah.
that's the crazy thing. We put the police that are supposed to protect in the same category as
I just think you
people.
gotta be careful not making a blanket statement though. Like I don't think all cops are like that. It's just
Oh,
the way it is.
I
No,
no,
nobody.
I know, no. Oh my God, I know
Yeah.
personally
Yeah.
Yeah.
good cops that have good families that are born and raised in the city. Even cops are on the scene trying to de-escalate the situation from what it was.
Right.
So they are definitely in the Little Rock, Arkansas area. There are some good cops. North Little Rock. There are some great cops I know personally. So
If I
Yeah.
was him though, I probably would just you probably invest in a legal team and gonna get you a legal team, bro. If you really want to go hard, you probably had to
Yeah.
get a legal team, like for real.
Like for
On
real.
they're gonna
standby.
make
On standby.
no, and if they keep doing what they're doing, they're gonna make that man a multi-millionaire.
Pretty
Yeah.
much.
Yeah.
And that's
Multi.
when you,
I mean,
and that's when you leave. You gotta go and get up out of
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
Like
You sue the city, yeah. You pretty much, yeah, you got to get on up out of here. Yeah, you got to.
but
like
it shouldn't go that far, man. This
It
is
shouldn't,
sad.
but it does. It shouldn't. That's just the way what Tupac said. It's just the way it is, bro.
yeah.
Unfortunately, but it's just the
Like
way it is, man.
like what I was saying like yesterday. Like it's bigger than what people think. You know what I'm saying? If we just looking at it from a surface level, it's like, okay, you can you can pay somebody to go ahead put their name on it. I'll just fund it all, whatever. That's the small thing to what's really going on. when I try to tell people, it's like they are going to revamp Asher. Asher is going to take away from all that stuff downtown. So to eliminate that stuff, they take out a key piece. Keep harassing a key piece to it. They can talk to the older people and the younger people. It's bigger than it. Bigger
So
than it.
if there was no violence, not this stuff on Little Rock Hood News, capturing all this stuff on social media, do you think they'll still be harassing them?
Yes.
Yes, for sure. What are you saying? Are you crazy?
Asking the question. I've been listening to
So,
y'all.
and it's the people like you that say things like that. Well, if we be on our best, if we need to get all our stuff, we need to be 100% right before
No,
we can
I'm
even
not saying
ask
you're 100%
for
right.
common courtesy.
I'm just saying
So
I've been there
no,
before. I've been there before. I've been the dude riding up and down Asher with the rims on the car, you know what I'm saying, trying to talk to girls and get pulled over and spend so much money. You spend so much money on tickets, getting pulled over for nothing. That's one reason why I ain't even put 10 on my car, because I didn't want to get pulled over for nothing. And still got pulled over for nothing. That's what I'm saying. That the solution was I had to sit down, man. If I want to keep spending money on, unless I want to keep spending money on tickets.
Like,
And was I scared? No. I just got tired of spending money on unnecessary things.
so that's another type of intimidation used by
It wasn't
people in
intimidation to
authority.
me. It was a choice. Like, do I want to keep spending money on this, or do I try to prove
Did
my
they
point?
force? Did they force you to make?
No. That's a
It was
choice I made.
consequences. It was consequences if you
Yes.
didn't do if you didn't comply.
I mean, I could have kept doing it
If
though.
you did, yeah, if you did the right
Complying,
thing for no
complying is when
reason.
the police is in your presence and they pull you over. Making the
No,
choice
see,
in your living room, like I'm good.
they
I'm not.
make you comply when they're not even in your space because
That's how
you're
you.
thinking about them.
I mean, that's how you feel.
You shouldn't be thinking about the police when you're not doing anything wrong.
Unfortunately, we do.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's the reality we live in.
that was that's a trauma. You know what I'm saying? That's an
Yeah.
intimidation factor. But I understand though, because you don't want to give them a reason to you know be who they really are in person.
Yeah.
Well, why they behind? Why they on their job?
Yeah.
But eventually, thank God that we got cameras and all this stuff. Like you can really show it.
Yeah, the truth is gonna come out. If you claim a pattern of harassment and you have the proof, it's gonna work itself out. You
Yeah.
know.
But if you know, like I say, if you know your rights, like looking at that video, as you already know. Once the lights on, the video start recording. Most people
Right.
don't know that.
Back in the day, I remember back in the day before the body cam.
Yeah.
Ooh,
You would they'll pull
I'm
a car.
surprised.
They'll pull
I'm
a car to the
surprised we
side.
made it.
You remember that they pulled the car to the side so it's
Yep,
not pointing where that.
it's not pointing at you. You know, I'm surprised of a lot of us made it with our body cam. Man,
Yeah.
uh,
If you ain't never got whooped, you ain't
Oh
like.
man, I
And,
comply. I was like, nah, I ain't trying to get beat in the
I
back alley.
complied, but I ended up in the backseat of a police car. You
And it,
know, a couple
I
times.
heard some
So
dude
hey,
we was in junior high. We used to go to the fair. You act up at the fair. They take you to that trailer.
yeah.
And wherever you from, they drop you off in the opposite. Like, man, you from John Burr? Huh? We're gonna drop you off at College Station, man. See if you can get home.
Oh.
That's a long walk home.
Like, by law, like once they pull you by law, once they pull you over, you gotta cut the body cam on. That's the law.
Yeah, but
That's by law.
sometimes, man, it don't always happen that way, man.
yeah, it don't always happen like
The
That's
thing
what.
that.
the thing that's crazy about law is who was there to enforce it. You know what I'm saying?
Is.
When it's just you and that person, you know what I'm saying? Even when you're dealing with other people, you're not supposed to murder somebody, but who is there to enforce that there's no murder to take place? You know
And
what I'm saying?
what that boy Scarface say? It's only two things America cares about. It's money and laws. That's it.
Yeah.
Money and law. That's dang.
You remember that, young people, money and law, not money and street law, money and law. Remember that.
But there is another part to that equation.
Hey, but I'm saying you
It's
don't want to be sitting
algebra.
across looking at 12 people determining your fate, though.
Yeah, it's
That's a
basic
whole nother
algebra.
feeling.
That's basic algebra. You know, like
Yeah.
people don't understand algebra. Once you put it in the terms that they can understand in, they man, you'd be
You
surprised.
still out of here.
All
You'll
right,
be-
y'all. Let's talk about the kids that want to go into the medical industry. What do you think is some of the pros and cons that don't get talked about of being in the medical industry?
On edge,
Um,
Josh.
no, pros they always hiring. Um, Cons is you can develop some reputation about yourself and
Mm,
spreads to the other organizations. You know,
mhm.
you got a bad reputation in the nursing home. Now, St. Vincent, though, St. Vincent, though, they tell Baptists they're the same people.
Yeah,
You know, the same nurses, the same doctors.
Mm-hmm.
So, you gotta carry yourself well, from
yeah,
a CNA to a doctor, you kind a doctor has a bit more weight, they gonna do what they can, but you gotta carry yourself accordingly because you don't want to end up with a nursing degree and do something to somebody's personal information
Yeah.
or get into it
yeah,
with somebody, then you end up losing your degree from sharing some secrets or something, medical records.
yeah. You
Mm-hmm.
lose your
So you have to
certification.
watch yourself and your reputation, even
Yeah,
though a medical field is one that's constantly growing, it's
yeah,
always in need, but you still have to watch yourself.
Yeah.
yeah, for sure. What you think, Bill?
Everything he just said, you know what I'm saying? Like, it don't make no sense for you to go to school 4 to 8 years and flush it down the commode because you know you because you know you want to okay quote unquote
Just some hood news.
expose somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Expose somebody
Yeah,
and
Now you can't get a job in a nursing home. You know what I
nowhere.
mean?
boy, you can't get a job in a nursing home. You doing bad, boy. You can't.
Yeah.
Like I said.
And like you say, the pros of it, you know, you can always find a job somewhere. It
Yeah,
ain't,
that's true.
you can go to any state.
Any state, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's very
But
true.
yeah, the cons, you know, you mess around and get that bad rep. Like you it's some places you can't even use them as a reference now, even though you didn't
Boy,
been there a
Yep.
while.
boy,
So,
for real. The pros is when I worked there for a small amount of time is the ability to go into a place and you have room to like grow and do different things if you're aware of what's going on.
mm-hmm.
That's the pros. The pros is if you can get into the medical field when you're young,
Mm-hmm.
it's just you got to have a level of stability because you're working long hours. It's not like 8 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Some positions you working 12 hours, like 3 12s. So you pretty much ain't at home that much. You got to have some kind of stability though. You know what I'm saying? Like
10, 12
you don't
easy.
want to live in like Hanger Hill working 3 12s and you ain't at home that much. You know what I'm saying? Somebody probably gonna break in your house
Yeah.
because they know you gone. But I'm saying like they're like to be able to work at a place and be able to see different fields. You're like, you know what? I kind of want to be a scrub tech. You know what? I do want to be a doctor. Let me go to college. Get that out the way.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the cons of the medical industry. It's almost like human psychology. It's any job, but the psychology of dealing with humans, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, Personalities. Some people feel like they're rock stars. It's like, dude, you working here just like I am. You know what I'm saying? Um, Dealing with people that try to hold you back. Sometimes it be your own people trying to hold you back. You know what I'm saying? Another thing is sometimes those hours are so long, you're around those people more at the hospital than you are actually at home. You know what I'm saying? So you have to be careful about that too. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah,
Three
you're
twelves,
only
it sounds
required.
easy. It sounds easy saying 3 12s, but that's a lot of hours, man.
Nah, 312s is easy, you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
when somebody's showing you overtime check, you make $45 an hour if you just work this one extra 12.
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
just one. Now it's two extra 12, three. Now you want work 312 or 612s a week. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Because you get addicted to it. Now you gotta pay this car note. I only can work 7 shifts and make car be paid off. And you start seeing it like that, and
Yeah.
this hustle. And then you find yourself more attached to the people at work than at
Mhm.
home, 'cause you know. But when you make $10 and $15 an hour, you know I leave that right where it is.
Oh,
And
uh,
another thing is it's open 24/7.
yeah. I was,
So when it's a
Yep.
blizzard outside and everybody else can be cozy in the
yeah.
house,
That's
they
so.
call yeah, you gotta be there, you know.
My
I
sleep
was,
pattern still messed up.
I was so about to say that. What? Hey, what? Hey,
Oh, that sucks so bad, man. You
hey,
know what I'm saying?
think you about to be snowed in? Nah,
Yeah.
man. You got to work and it then let it be like at Baptist. I worked at Baptist. Uh, you think you're gonna go home? No, we got a room right up the street.
Yeah.
No,
Mm-hmm.
matter of fact, you can't even go up the street. You just make a little, you got to sleep in a bed, one of them empty beds.
Ugh.
You know what I'm
Oh, yeah, man. For sure. Another thing is depending on what floor you work on, the stuff that you see day to day, right? Some people see death a lot. You know what I'm
saying?
saying? You got to be ready for that. You know what I'm saying? Not just somebody dying like in the movies, you walk in and they pass, but you see somebody dying, all their bowels drop. You know what I'm saying? That
Mm-hmm.
kind of stuff. Or
Yeah,
you actually trying to bring them to life and they shaking. You got to, it's
yeah,
those little detailed things I don't think people really
yeah.
get. Working in a medical industry, you see that kind of stuff. Or you want to be a scrub tech. You're watching a surgery happen. You giving
Mhm.
them the tools, but you're watching this dude cut somebody, chest open.
Yeah.
And you
It's,
think they're gonna use a scalpel to cut his ribs? Nah, he
nah,
probably pulling out a chainsaw. So I don't know how they do it, but you
nah,
gotta watch that. You know what I'm
and
saying?
then you gotta, and then like scrub test. You gotta watch them
The guts and everything.
cut,
Yeah, yeah.
crack open somebody chest cavity. Just
Mm-hmm.
to like, it's a lot more to it. Like
Mm-hmm.
I would always say, I'd always recommend, like, if you're gonna be in CNA, just do it at the hospital, then do it at nursing home, because nursing homes, you get attached to people.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
If you're real personable and whatever you call to do, like working in a nursing home, you'll see like when families put grandma and grandpa in a nursing home, they'll never come back.
Yeah. That's true.
And it's only certain few that visit, and you
I mean,
see.
and the thing, I'm not making no excuse for them. I think a
Yeah,
lot of people they do that too. They don't have enough stability to take care of a person and work at the same time. Because, like I say, especially if you're working in the medical industry, if you're working 3 or 4 12s, you're not even at home that much to take care of
yeah,
your parent if they get to that. You know what I'm saying? Like I've seen that happen. Like they take them up there, but they get so caught up in work. They're like, man, I need to go see my. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? That
like
happens.
yeah, that's why I say, like, you
Yeah.
know you can work, but sometimes they need people.
Yeah. 100%.
And my grandma, one of my grandmas, they was not in a nursing home. They was in one of them little high
Mm-hmm.
rise johns.
Them
It,
even worse, boy.
and,
Whoo. They
and
worse. Whoo. That's the
so
one over there off Broadway, Paris Towers. Boy, that's like the
yeah,
Carter, man.
yeah, oh yeah,
Carter over there, man.
that's beautiful. Yeah,
Thought I
that's
see Dino walking around down over the train.
yeah,
Oh man, yeah, them high rise crazy, man.
yeah.
Oof.
And,
The
and
only
they
thing I hated about nursing homes was the smell. I just could never get over that smell.
yeah, that stench is some
Yeah,
pissy pampers. That's what I called it. Little pissy pampers.
it's like feet, feet,
That's that was
the
my first
stale.
job.
It's like,
That was my
oh
first
man.
job, man.
When my grandma
Nursing.
used to volunteer at a nursing home, it ain't there no more. It was over there by Eastgate and on the north side. It was a nursing home over there, back up in the cut. And I was like,
Mm.
man, I love coming to see you, grandma, but I just can't do the smell. I don't know what it is. It's just the smell gets me. You know what I'm saying? But working in a hospital, though, you see stuff like that. You may see blood on the floor one day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? See somebody come in from the emergency room leaking. I
Yeah.
remember when I was a courier, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Somebody that came in from because I was working nights. Somebody came in from a nightclub. I could tell she got stabbed up, but they told the nurses that she fell through a toilet, a porcelain toilet.
Yeah.
Man, she was leaking. Boy, she came in there. They had to wrap up in the bed sheet. She was leaking so
Mm,
bad, bro. Man.
mm,
They said, nah, she didn't get stabbed. She fell through a porcelain toilet. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Seeing homeless people, man, like going through the drug situation. Like,
Mm-hmm.
it was this dude, man. I think he lives over there off 12th Street somewhere, over there in Pickpack area somewhere. He would come in there all the time, man. It seemed like every other weekend he would come in there, but he would go to Living Hope when it was there, and then he'd check out on Monday. He said, because they can't make you stay there. He would just come there on the weekend to get himself back together. Like, then he'll leave on Monday. You see that kind of stuff, you know what I'm saying? It just kind of show you human psychology, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
People going through stuff, you know what I'm saying? It made me not like really be, what am I trying to say? Made me be more on point on stuff I be doing and be on point.
Yeah.
You really got to pay attention to yourself, man. You really can't lose control of yourself, you know what I'm saying? That's a real thing, you know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, we just want to talk about that. There is pros and cons of working in the medical industry. It's like high risk, high reward. You know what I'm saying? The money can be great, but you got to be understanding of the cons. Like, say, you want to be a doctor, you get paid a lot of money, but they paying you for a lot of your time, though.
Yeah.
A lot.
And I loved it when I worked at the nurse home. Don't get it confused. Like I loved it when I worked at.
I mean, you can love it, but you got to understand the cons, though. It's like nobody loves something 100%. I ain't never seen.
No, I'm saying I loved it because it was a male CNA is different from a woman CNA.
Oh, 100%.
It's way different. Like we just there to enforce, but the down also the one of the cons about it is like you really get to see like when people leave their parents or family members there.
Yeah.
You might think they don't care or don't remember. Like it was one person, man. I sit down and talk to them. It's like, yeah, they really did just leave here.
Wow.
Like they get the money and then they do their thing. I was like, man.
Yeah. It's like the human psychology. It show you people trifling, man. Just some people just trifling like that, man. I mean, sometimes we try to pretend like that ain't true, but it's real though. And it's both sides. It ain't just black. It's black and white too. You know?
And look, that was a younger pill. So that was like 1920 pill. I'm like, damn, when you sitting there, you have to listen to this stuff.
Yeah.
They really do become your extended family.
Yeah. All right. Hanging out versus showing out. Is there a difference?
Most definitely.
I've done both. There's a difference. I've done both of them. It's a total difference. Hanging out, you just chilling with the boys. When you showing out, you trying to be like Alpo with the robe. With the Go through rolling up. It's like it's just something inherently in our DNA. We just gotta show out, man. I don't know what it is, bro.
Yeah, because we kings and queens. We can't help it.
Oh, Atomic Player said I used to work in a prison hospital.
Ooh.
And some of them dudes was locked up 20 years and never got a phone call or visit. Good God. Man, prison hospital, I know that's crazy. Woo. Man. Boy.
Damn.
20 years. Never got a phone call, visit, no commissary.
Yeah.
Woo.
Yeah,
woo. Man, working for 10 cents a day if you can get a job in jail if they doing that.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, trust me, I agree. And some don't know that people locked up, and some do.
Yeah.
But just
appreciate that, Atomic Player. Appreciate
That's from Facebook, or is it?
That's from Facebook. Yeah, that's from YouTube. That's YouTube. Atomic Player from YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah, he's from YouTube for sure. Yeah, man. That's why I tell kids, man, going to jail ain't what it's cracked up to be, man. You
It
know what
really
I'm saying?
ain't.
20 years, no phone call, no nothing. You know what I'm saying? Then by the time you get out, the generation to change 2 times over. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
The world to change. I can't,
man.
man. You go into the StarTAC phones, you get out, it's iPhones. Well, how am I supposed to be able to compute that? You know what I'm saying?
Man, look. It's some people that's been locked up so long, man.
Yeah,
It's certain people that's been locked up so long. They
yeah, they have.
remember. They remember when the freeway cut off at John Burr.
Ooh,
You know what I'm
yeesh.
saying? That's a long time.
Yeah, that's a long time, man.
But
They remember it wasn't even no River Market. River Market, what's that?
right.
What number was down there?
uh,
Oh
hey,
man, that's real though.
hey, get out talking about let's go to Sterling. Boy, Sterling been gone, bro.
Yeah, I was telling my wife, like, man, when you showing out, man, you get the rims and all this stuff, man. You
Mm-hmm.
just gotta show everybody.
Yeah.
Then I told her when your car pull a girl, you like, what? I didn't even have to talk. The car did the work.
I
What?
ain't gotta do nothing.
I ain't gotta do
What?
nothing. It said one day we had 3 generations in one ward. Wow. A grandfather, dad, and son. Unreal. That's crazy, man.
That's real.
Man.
What's young boy from Alabama? He had to go through that now.
Mm, mm, mm.
Uncle, dad, and him.
Man, that's crazy.
Yeah,
Man.
but it's true. It happened. It
Yeah, it
happened.
happened. Yeah. It happened. 100%.
And it's
Woo. 3 generations, man.
yeah.
Man, grandpa. Do
Ooh,
you know how hard you have to be to survive that long in prison, man? People don't talk about just to survive that long. Well, you're a grandpa, you grandpa age in prison.
yeah.
That
Desensitized.
means you put in some work. Like the people mess with you. You don't have to necessarily be in the game, but you put in some work. You know what I'm saying?
You put in some crazy man. You
There's
got to
no
think.
way you gonna be in jail. Nobody not gonna try you when you've been in jail that long. It's impossible. You know what I'm saying?
So that means about 30, 40 years. You know,
Woo.
that's a
Mm.
long time.
Mm-hmm.
Before you was even born.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
it's not a good thing.
No, it's not.
I didn't realize that till like probably like 12 years ago, maybe.
Yeah.
I said, man, we used to eat spreads. I didn't know that's what it was called.
I mean, a lot of the psychology, man, from prison is trickled out into the streets, like with manipulation and stuff. And they try to be subtle with it. Let me help you. Nah, man, don't help me do nothing. I'm good, dog. Don't help me do nothing.
You
That's
gotta
how
know
they
what.
call it. You talking about let me help you. Nah, I'm good, bro. I'm
But you
good.
gotta know what car you in though.
Boy, but if you ain't no specific color, you mix. That's tough, man. What car do you go?
Now you gotta know what car you in though.
You know what I'm saying? But what if
You
you
gotta
mix you
find a
black
car.
and white?
No, you gotta know what car you in.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But what I mean, sometimes they say it's a car, they don't even know what you is. Like, what are you? What race are you? You know what I'm saying? That's
Now,
tough. Yeah.
when I talk about the car, you gotta know what car you in. Like,
Yeah, in
you
jail
know,
car, right? The group. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
yeah. Some people don't
But
know that.
but what I'm saying is when you get in there, what do you identify as though? If you like, because sometimes now it's starting to change. It's not just black and white and it's stuff is being mixed together, hodgepodge together now. You know
You
what
better,
I'm saying? What do you
you better join Christianity or Muslim. You know what I'm saying?
man?
As long as you ain't got
I
no,
heard the Muslims are putting in work. They not nothing to
you
play with
got
in
to.
jail, bro. I heard
You
they
got to stop playing.
Hey, and then when I seen that movie, what was that movie? South Central, man. He said,
No,
"I'm gonna talk and you gonna listen."
listen,
He
the
said, "Man,
movie.
they killed my son, so I killed them, man. All 3 of them, man." Like, he was like, "Wait a minute, I
Look,
didn't know he did that."
what was that movie? Like
South
this.
Central, talking about South
No,
Central, the
no, no, no.
Deuce.
I ain't talking about that. This is what uh my uncles they this what the movie they play. He said, "Man, sit down and watch this." It was American Me.
Oh yeah. It's been a while I've seen it, but yeah, American Me crazy. Yeah.
I think I was about 7, maybe 7
Oh
years
yeah.
old. Six,
I
7.
wish we could actually watch that and like go through a couple of sound on there. I don't know
Mhm.
how to do. I gotta figure out how to do that kind of stuff. But yeah, man. Yeah, that movie crazy. That movie was crazy. It definitely make you not want to go to jail. Watching
It
Scared
makes you
Straight.
never want to go there.
Watching Scared Straight make you not want to go to jail.
Mhm.
Not the newer one, but the older one was like in the 80s. When I watched that one,
Yeah.
I was like, nah,
Nah,
yeah,
I'm good on that.
I'm good on that,
I'm
man.
good, I'm good on that.
Man.
But
That dude said, boy, if I catch you looking at that paint, I'm gonna break your
but you know, go back to the original topic. You know what I'm saying? Like hanging out. I don't even hang out. I don't want people to hang out like that. But you know, you can't hang out, but showing out and you showing out and trying to hang out at the same time, it
Can't do
doesn't
both,
mix.
yeah.
It
Yeah.
doesn't mix.
Yeah.
You know.
Sometimes, man, you get too common out there. People do know you. You know what I'm saying? You got to be random a little bit. I've learned that too. You can't just do it every time because then you will get hot
Yeah.
and you will get on people's radar. That's one thing. I mean,
Man.
is it fair? No. But I'm saying once you're on the radar, you have to be strategic at that point. That's all I'm saying. Once you're on the radar, you know.
Because one thing about it,
Go
go
ahead.
ahead. No, go ahead.
No, I was just saying it's the world is not fair. We know that. We've been living too
Mhm.
long. I'm telling you, the world is not fair.
Yep.
Now act accordingly. Now that you know that, you know what I'm saying? You're not gonna change it. Even in jail, what the dude said on YouTube, an old man told him like the politics in jail was here before you was born. You're not gonna change it. Do you want to die trying to change something that's not gonna
Mhm.
change? You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Same thing, you know, hey, there's good cops, there's gonna be bad cops too.
Yep.
There's like good nurses, bad nurses, you know what I'm saying?
And learn.
Unfortunately, but that's just how it is, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And hey man, I try to put myself in position not to get pulled over.
Mhm.
When I say when I was younger, I was a little more reckless. I understand that, and that's why I try to tell you got to know what come with that, though. You know what I'm saying?
And that's big facts because I was reckless too.
My mom used to
Like,
tell me, "Hey, you can do whatever you want to do, but don't call me when you get jammed up. Don't call me. I'm not bailing you out. I'm not putting my house up, nigga. This ain't Bruce's place. You know what I'm saying?
hey,
You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna put my house up on you. You skip bail, and now I lose the house. You must be crazy. You know what I'm
and
saying?
what mine always said, not my mom's, but it was just like you get one time.
I
That
ain't
was
never.
it. You get
I,
one time.
yeah,
That was it. Like if you want to use it for something petty, then okay.
yeah,
Because there was plenty of times, we get the call like, you gotta collect call from, hey, hey,
yeah.
hey, mama, come help me out. You
Yeah.
already know who
Before
voice it
she hang up the phone, hey, mom, I've been locked over here. Go help me out real
is.
quick.
I
Then she
already
hang
know
up
who
the
it is.
phone.
Yeah, man, you wouldn't. Yeah, hey, we got to collect call. Like, but they was gonna get bailed out anyway. But
It's amazing how people will never call you, but they'll somehow remember your number when they get jammed up on the collect.
yeah, yeah, off
It's
top.
unreal. I ain't
Yeah.
never called grandma's house.
Yeah.
You get jammed up, boy. You remember that number.
Yeah. I don't remember two numbers. I don't remember two numbers. Yeah.
Oh man,
Don't
that's
yeah,
funny,
they
man.
look. You ain't got to separate call. They'll be like, "Hey, hey,
Man,
mama, I'm in." I like already. He was like, I answer the phone. They'll be like, da-da-da-da.
yeah,
I hang up. Go tell grandma, hey man, such. They just called. They locked up.
yeah.
This MF. Let me call this.
So, what do you think about this, bro? Cracker Barrel changed the logo.
Mm.
Good or bad idea? Let me show it to you real quick. It's probably gonna cover us up, but you can check it out. You could, and I can take it back off.
You ain't got to.
What you think about that? Cracker Barrel
It's
changed their logo. They took the
yeah, it's good.
they took they took the crack off.
It's good.
Oh, they took it off.
It's good.
Why don't
Yeah,
you take the name off? Just take the name Cracker off. Name it some other borough. I mean, if you don't take the Cracker off, it still sounds kind of crazy.
yeah, good. Take it
Yeah, I
off.
don't think it was the dude. I just think it's the name Cracker Barrel. I think that's the name. I don't think it's the dude, but I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Good. Take it off.
Oh, they need to change the name though, man. They gotta take Cracker off, man. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. That's just me. I think they would have to change to some other kind of barrel. I don't know what you change it to, but I mean, some people like Cracker Barrel, man. I mean, if you in the South, man, Cracker Barrel be cracking, man. Sometimes when everybody else crowded and you go there, you just want something to eat, you go there. Sometimes they be on point. You know what I'm saying?
Like I say,
I
we
don't think nobody really cared about the logo, to be honest. On
never
the
cared about
majority. Nobody care about that. You got my food ready. I don't care nothing about the logo. You know what I'm saying? Now it would have been some other stuff with the other you know, with the white sheets, that probably would have been something, nobody probably wouldn't have went there, but this old white dude sitting against the barrel, that one. I mean, nobody really care about that. You know what I'm saying?
it.
But I think they took a hit for that though.
Yeah, they took almost like a 20 M's, I think.
Ooh.
I want to say,
They
but
was losing money anyway. People don't. I mean, like I said, people really don't go there. They don't be jumping like that anyway, though. Like most
no,
time people go there like
no,
on Sunday,
it
maybe
jumps.
one day in the middle of the week. It depends on which one, though.
It jumps. It jumps. It's just they probably one of the last ones that they food is actually decent too. But
Yeah.
it's one of the last ones like uh that that really not trying to say this what it was meant for. You know what I'm saying? That's white only. It's
Yeah,
white
right.
whites
Yeah.
only spot.
Yeah,
Same
but
thing out. Yeah, okay.
I mean, you go to some areas where Cracker Barrel is though. It could seem like a white on the spot. You go to them little hick towns or whatever. You probably not going to that Cracker Barrel. You know what I'm saying?
Nobody say I'm going to Cracker Barrel. It's
No, I'm
like
just saying it depends. Like in Little Rock though, like in Bryan, a lot of people go out there. You know what I'm saying? With IHOP
well,
crowded, Denny's crowded. That's probably like the third or fourth option. You know what I'm saying?
I was
You
saying
probably gonna
they
go to Cracker Barrel.
they the last of the Mohicans, but it just goes to show, er, back in the days, Denny's was the spot. You
Yeah,
know,
they
Denny's
stayed
was
open
the spot.
24 hours. They stayed open 24
Yeah,
hours though. That's what made them the spot though.
and
The one on
everybody
Gun
knows.
University, I've been over there many
Yeah,
a time, showing
we
out.
we made it popular. Like every spot that it was probably big then, but we really made it big. Like, but the traffic became too much. You know
Oh
what I
yeah,
mean? Like,
it
damn,
did. Showing out. They wasn't hanging out. They was showing
man, showing out.
showing
Everybody
out.
knows Waffle House got
Showing out.
this. Waffle House, like everybody knows. Waffle
And
House.
if I like it, I gotta get it. If I saw it,
Pull it
open
up in there.
shows, open doors, house full of clothes.
And Waffle House was that spot that you get your food.
Man, wow, yeah, and like now they starting to clean Waffle House. It ain't the same. They trying to clean Waffle House now.
Damn,
Back then we was going, it was dirty.
man,
Like wear some clean shoes and if you want to, they gonna have grease on them when you walk by.
sliding. So when
You
you
gonna be
walk in,
slide. But the
slide.
food was good though. It was good.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, man, we be making like a lot of spots popular.
Y'all moved out. Y'all don't live in the trenches no more. Y'all done moved out.
Oh no, but it's one. There ain't
That's
one
why it ain't
cheaper.
popping no more. Y'all moved out.
No, it's still popular, but what
Move
changed?
out to England, move out to Bryan. Y'all got too
No, no,
good. Y'all done moved
no.
on out.
Listen, because this is
Oh,
what this.
now listen. Now listen. Oh, listen.
No,
Listen.
because I know you ain't been
Oh,
because
you can.
you don't eat Waffle House like that.
Oh, you know what I eat. You know what
Trust
I
me,
eat.
trust me. Because what I'm about to say, was like, damn, for real. What
Oh,
happened
you can.
this year, this past year and a half? They charge you to take a to go order in Waffle House.
No, we usually eat in though. We don't take it to go though.
Man, that's no.
They start doing that with COVID though. I think they started doing that with COVID.
No, this just happened.
No, I think they was doing that in COVID.
No, it just happened. It just happened. Like they almost charge you $5 just to take your to go order.
Yo,
I said,
gratuity, a tip. They charge you for tip.
on a
I'm
to go
telling you.
order?
I'm telling you, they was doing it during COVID.
No. Yeah,
Maybe not
because
all of them, but over here where I'm at, they was doing it. Like over here on
mm,
Stagecoach, it's one on Stagecoach, like a newer one. They
oh,
was doing it.
we
I'm
we don't eat
telling
at
you,
that one. I
huh?
thought you was gonna say Guy Spring.
Nah, I never go there.
That's what I'm saying. That was a ratchet spot.
Nah,
All right, that's what we ate it. We
you
ate
got to
it.
go in there with the pistol, loaded.
Yeah. And there's gonna be two cops over there, one over there and one in the
I mean,
back.
man, people's getting popped at Gino. We just go get a piece at Gino's. You got to get in and get out late at night. When you over there about 1 o'clock in the morning, get in and
Yeah.
get out. Get in because people get popped over there. Cops right at Waffle House. People still get popped.
And ain't nobody seen her.
Boy, crazy, man.
But yeah,
You can yoga,
that's what I say. Like
Like that yoga flame.
yoga, flame.
Get flamed up.
it's what stuff in China though. What's that? Stuff in China.
That's quiet now. I mean, after 10 o'clock by 9, it's quiet on now. I mean, I think Gino, that gas station closed at like 9 or 10 now. You don't even stay open late no more.
That shows you, like,
Yeah.
like man,
People ain't spending money like that though. Like
they are spending
used-
money.
no, after 9, everybody in the house everybody in the house in Southwest after 9. It ain't like
Mm.
I'm telling you, man. I still live out here, bro.
People outside, they just
Nah.
further.
Not over there.
It's just further west.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, but not in Southwest. They in the house. Like, you go out
Because
about
they
9
didn't
or 10.
stop. Like that's what I'm trying to tell you.
After you
Like,
pay
that's
your
why they
bills,
stop.
the average person after they pay their bills, how much money you think they got left over after they
What?
pay their bills? Realistically, when you talking about operating income and the average household, how much the average bills is?
I wouldn't know, but I'm telling you, people gonna spend money
But what I'm
for
saying
what
is,
they want. Like if
right. But sometimes even if you want it, you don't have enough to get it. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
they listen, even if you can't afford it, you're gonna get it.
And that's why people ain't leaving out because they getting it and they can't afford it, and it's putting them back in the house because they can't move around. Because they bought some, they living beyond their means. And at some point, when you live beyond your means, you're gonna have some days where you can't move around when you live beyond your means. That's what I'm saying.
I'm trying to tell you, if you in the house at 9, 10 o'clock, you don't know what's going on outside. Right?
I'm telling you, I have rode around, been outside past 9, riding around. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I still live out here, bro.
Where at? At Guy Springs baseline? No, it's they a little bit further. You know, you gotta cross some tracks. You know what I'm saying? Gotta cross some tracks. Like people are outside.
Bro, we be downtown.
But I'm gonna tell you one thing too. In the SWATs, they moving during the day. They move everything moving during the day.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. At night, it's shutting down. Ain't nobody be outside. Kroger's closed.
No.
You remember Kroger used to be open 24 hours. You remember that, right?
Yeah, I know.
Now they close at 9. They close at 9 religious. If you in there at 8:30, hey, we close at 9. Get out. You know what I'm saying?
You know,
get out.
And that's what I'm saying. Like Southwest, yeah, it's different now. Which eventually is gonna go to a little bit different demographic.
That's already there, really. Pretty
But-
much kind of already. It's kind of half and half, but it's kind of getting closer in now.
I was working in Southwest Saturday. I was telling my son, I said, "Ooh, they moving through this job. They
Man,
moving."
we don't want to. Our community don't want to stack your money up. They don't want to get into jobs that's paying money, man. You just want to be comfortable and complacent, man.
No, they.
Like I said, if you did a study, if you could get the records of like how many people, what kind of jobs like the average person has,
Yeah.
you'd be surprised, man. Like I say, it's still people working at jobs just paying like $15,000 a year. We talking about like older people and stuff. You know? 15 racks a year. Like, man, who in the world?
Yeah.
Man, you know how much of a budget like how you really got to have a be on when you making 15 racks a year.
Yeah.
Whew.
And that's why I always try to tell people, like, if I can make it with maybe $17,000 to $20,000 a year, of course I had different hustles,
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you
Had
ain't just
that
making
stuff.
off that one job. I'm talking about people working one job doing that
Mm,
though.
mm.
You ain't gonna just work one job. If you
But every,
young, you a man making that much money, you gonna have some hustles that
yeah,
you on a
everything
strict
works.
budget.
You make your money make sense. You know what I'm saying? That's how I always looked at it. Like I don't
But
have
not
to.
everybody think that way. I had to realize that too,
They
Pit. Not
do,
everybody think that way.
they
They
do, but
don't.
it's just a different way of thinking. It
Some people get comfortable and complacent with where they at. It's like I don't want to develop no more. I'm cool right here where I'm at, and I'm gonna live
they
within
do,
these means.
and 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 it's
There's nothing
perfect.
wrong with it. I'm not saying like it's
Perfect.
something wrong with it. I'm just saying I seen it. I'm seeing it with my own two eyes. You know what I'm saying?
And it's a bad way of thinking, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
I
Like,
mean, if that person want to do that, that's fine. I just let kids know there are better ways. You know what I'm saying?
oh, way better ways.
You know what I'm
Like,
saying? Legal better ways.
man, and that's why I put that stuff on my son brain. You know what I'm saying? Like, doing
I tell
yours.
kids, don't let somebody tell you going to the service is a
Yeah,
bad thing. That ain't no bad
yeah,
thing, man. Fall
yeah,
for that crazy stuff, man.
man.
Man, you
I-
better do what's good for you, man. Some of y'all need to get out. If
yeah,
you itching to pull the trigger and you want to go out there,
yeah.
go to the
Go
army.
ahead, go
Go
ahead.
be a Navy SEAL. You know what I'm saying? You want to
Like,
be about that gunplay. Go be a Navy SEAL. You know what I'm saying? You got all the gunplay you want. You know what I'm saying?
like, like I had to show my kids the good and the bad. You know what
Oh,
I'm saying?
100%. Yeah.
Of it all. You know, not just one little. Okay, you can go on a straight narrow path, but I want you to see. Like, I think my son was probably like 8 years old, 7, 8 years old, and
Yeah.
I took him to the hood. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
I said, I want you to see this stuff, cause I'm not in here. I'm not over here like that. But I want you to see it. The same people that you see right there, the same little three,
Yeah.
they was there when I was a kid.
Boy,
So I'm
for
gonna
real.
show you.
That's real.
Even when you get older, them same three probably gonna be still sitting up there doing the same stuff. So
Unfortunately, yep.
yeah, and I want you to learn this stuff and understand. Like my son helped me do yards, but I always mess with him. I was like, "You called in for work, huh?" He was like, "Yeah, bro."
Man, I'm telling you, man, if you want to do it, I'm telling you, I would look into that Pulaski Tech, that 2-cycle engine
Mhm.
course where it teach you how to rebuild engines and stuff. I would do it, man. If my son was like into that, I would tell him go do that before you go to college. Just do that first, so because you can literally buy a busted lawnmower off Facebook Marketplace and fix it. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
somebody got a standard lawnmower, it's been sitting there like, oh man, something wrong. I don't know what's wrong with it, man. Don't want to start. But if you know how to work on two engines and stuff, yeah, let me give you
Mhm.
$50 for it. Then. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Take that mug home, got that mug running.
Yeah.
Man, but
That's
yeah, that 2-cycle engine class was pretty cool though. Teach you how to rebuild a lawnmower engine from scratch and stuff too.
that's
Man,
that,
that's a skill, man. Like if you
look,
want to, like if you do that cut yards and do that skill,
yeah, no,
see, that's how you
listen,
hack life. You learn those skills. Like I
you
tell kids, go
learn
to school
together.
for a skill. You know what I'm saying? Don't
Yeah,
take no degree in theory. Get a skill,
yeah.
man. Get a skill in something. You know what I'm saying?
Just
Just like with
just
IT. You know what I'm
just
saying? That's
him just him learning like little small stuff like that.
yeah.
It's not small, but it's small stuff
Mm-mm.
like that.
It's like Legos. It just builds
Yeah,
on top of each other. You know what I'm saying?
man,
Yeah.
you got one part. Okay, you know how to do yours. Okay, now you be with your cousin,
Yeah.
learn how to build and do houses and stuff like that. By the time you
Hmm.
get to the service, you already gonna have a certain type of
Yeah. Well
structure.
rounded. A well
Yeah,
rounded, yeah, structure for sure.
before you even like, even if you don't go to the service, you already gonna have the tools to be equipped.
Yeah.
And he's not he's a thinker. You know what I'm saying? You're a
That's
thinker.
good. That's
You
good,
know,
man.
you don't have a bunch of friends and you ain't around a bunch of people that like that. I probably ain't gonna hang around them because
Oh, you can.
I know what
Yeah.
they doing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. For sure.
But I just wish a lot, and I know eventually it's gonna happen.
What's
Like
that?
you know, be able to talk to people to where they really understand. Like when I speak about certain stuff, like I'm coming from a passionate uh understanding. Like, trust me, it ain't anything anybody ever say to me. It's not too far fetched. It's not. It's like, but everybody was like, what? You can't tell a person like, well, I do it like this. Well, I do it like this. Like, only
No,
thing
I
I
would
can
never
say,
do that. I only lay out the paths that I've seen and dealt with.
what's
And
successful?
it's up to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I would never tell somebody you should do this. No, 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 no. I could just tell you how I thought about it, what I was thinking at that time, how I should have
Mm-hmm.
thought about it, and
Mm-hmm.
the 2 or 3 different paths that could have came from it. You know, that's like my whole thing. Like giving people advice is kind of tough, but I can only give you the direction, and then you can take it from there. Like that's how I looked at it. Even when I should tell people, I don't want you to tell me the answer. Just give me the information, and
Yep.
then I can get to the answer. You know what
Yeah.
I'm
That's
saying?
it. Yeah. That's why I
So
always say, do you
go
want
ahead.
me to tell you the truth? I tell you a beautiful lie. You know what
Boy.
I'm saying?
So the last slide is the orange privilege starting to age out. I got a video. Oh, I'm gonna share, man.
Been age.
Cause they getting old. Them oranges getting old, boy.
Uh, it's just in the South, man.
It
It's
is,
just in the
man.
Tell you
South.
how great white privilege is. Okay? I'm highly educated, highly
Boy, I just
experienced
did.
in mediation, law, and I applied to the federal government 160 times with one interview that I was interviewed by a African American woman and a Hispanic male in South Carolina at the EEOC. Get that. I flew from Panama, the country, to Houston, to Kansas City, to Atlanta, Georgia, to South Carolina to be interviewed. And when I walked in for the interview, this is what happened. I walked in, sat down, an African woman came out, looked at me, didn't say a word to me, walked back into the office.
So the thing that's funny is,
Hmm.
dude is so privileged. Yeah, like that should never happen to him.
Mm-hmm.
He don't realize it happened to us all the time.
Yeah. Yeah.
But when it happened to him,
Tiger knee.
he mad at the mug.
You can.
Boy, he turned to Ryu.
You can.
That's funny, man. When I heard him say that, it's like, dude, that like come to the in the South, that happens to us all the time. That happen to apples all the time.
Then when I went in for the interview, I sat down and the African American woman and Hispanic male said, "We want to thank you for coming in for the interview." And I said, "Well, I appreciate the opportunity." She goes, "We're done." I said, "What do you mean we're done? Don't you want to ask me any questions about my experience, my skills?" "Nope, we're done." That was it. That was my interview, of which I didn't get hired. They hired an African American woman with no experience who was a former flight attendant
Cap.
to take a job as a mediator.
So, dude, this happens all the time, man. It just happened to you, but this happened to people all the time, man. You know,
And
man, you go on LinkedIn right now. People be in like high position, don't even got a degree, the other side, you know what I'm saying? But they want us to have everything, you know what I'm saying? It's funny how they try to flip it, man, but they try to act like it don't exist. But nah, man. I can't let dude ride on that. He crazy,
yeah.
man.
And the
Nah.
any big capping, because
Yeah, he big capping, man.
that ain't
But
white.
even if he not, guess what? Welcome to the world that we
Yeah.
live in. You know what I'm saying? Welcome to the Apple world, Orange. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, excuse me if I say listen a lot, but
You can.
but for real, like I always tell people, it's like, man, I just look like this. I'm really smart and highly intelligent than what I put off into the world because I had to protect my feelings.
And then too, like sometimes, women don't get that. Sometimes as black men, we have to tamper down some of that because you make people feel insecure, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because they just can't believe that a black person could be that intelligent. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Michael did that. I was like, yeah, you can't believe a black dude that's smart. Oh no, I'm not trying to say that. I've
Yeah,
actually told dudes that. It's funny.
yeah. You
I
got
know it's weird for a black dude to be that smart. I know it's crazy, ain't it? You know what I'm
got to make it joking. Got to make it joking. But I'm telling you the truth.
Unbelievable.
I know.
Now, you want to talk about another? This is happening right now. I'm suing Lake County, Florida, for a DEI hire which they made recently for the courthouse as a mediator. Now, get this. I have 40 years experience. I'm a white male. And I have degrees from Purdue in law and studied at Harvard and Pepperdine and Duke University, University of Missouri, University of Houston, so many universities. I have a lot of experience. Worked with the U.S. Department of Justice and Homeland Security. Now get this.
Now the question is, why do you have all that experience and you looking for a job now? That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty crazy.
Hey,
That
that's a
should
lot.
show you the privilege right there. This dude just feel like just because he had all this, like that don't no red flags. He don't got no red flags at all. You know what I'm saying? That's
I
pretty
went
crazy.
to, what say? I went to Duke. I went to Houston. I went
I
to.
went to Duke. I went to Pepperdine. I went to the greatest law school.
That means you're, sir. That means you're unstable, right? That
Boy,
means
Instead
you're.
of hiring me with all my experience, they hire an Asian woman, 30 years old, demanding twice the salary that they wanted, and has no experience in law, no education in law, no experience as a mediator, as a volunteer, and that's what they hired instead. DEI hired blatantly, and it was hired by a woman who is Indian and has a law degree from a California law school, which means it's not valid in Florida. So this is the type of people that are going on and trying to say white privilege, oh, we get all these benefits. That is crazy. It is not true. And so get off this high horse about white privilege. It doesn't exist. We're
you ain't got it no more. Your card ran out. People still out here using it. Man, come to the South, man. Boy, it's still happening right now. It's starting to age out, though. A lot of them starting to age out, but like, man, you go to some agencies, like state agencies, man, everybody at the top, orange. You know what I'm saying?
Listen,
You lucky if you see one apple. Lucky. You know what I'm saying?
it never
Federal, definitely a lot of oranges. You know what I'm saying?
it never aged out. It's just some fact like you.
I'm
No,
talking about the people that's
no,
big on it. The people that's big
no.
on it. Like dude, this dude
Let me
right here,
stop.
they aging out.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
No, because I really want to say something else, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna be politically correct. Um, it never aged out, but there are a lot of comedians. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, 100%. Oh, yeah.
You can fake it. You can fake it till you make it, which I always say it. Like a lot of people are not qualified for a lot of things, but you can fake
Yeah.
it till you make
It's all about who you know, man. A lot of positions ain't as random. They're not as random as you think. It's
it.
just somebody fill out the application, they got hired. It don't work like that a lot of times.
No.
80% of the time, they know somebody knows somebody. They plugged in.
Mhm.
80% of the time.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's what
Especially the higher you go up. You know, lower level jobs, you can kind of fill out the application, your experience speak for itself, and you know, but when you start getting to like management and executive stuff, it's all about networks and connections. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, faking it till you make it is like a person really just not qualified for none of the stuff that that they apply for.
Mm-hmm.
What looks good on paper, it doesn't necessarily mean like that's what's good for anything.
Right.
Like I always stress that, like, but if that's what makes the world, you know, revolve or rotate to keep things going.
But here's the thing: a lot of time now they starting to get laid off too. A
Mm-hmm.
lot. You know what I'm saying? Like companies, I'm telling you, man, companies ain't making money like they used to, man. You starting to
Why
see the real from the fake. You starting to see the real from the fake. You
and
know what I'm saying?
why do you think that?
I heard companies out here false flagging, man. Like they making all this money, they not. You know what I'm saying? They out here false flagging.
Like,
Oh yeah, we worth our evaluation said we worth this, and they
you know,
ain't. Man, they ain't worth it. They out here playing, man.
when
And
you,
then when the rubber meet the road, oh man, we got to cut costs.
mm,
Man, we got to cut this many jobs. You ever happened to the one in Target, right? When they
uh,
protested that he got to step down. You know what I'm saying? The CEO of Target.
when you used to
Step
making
down.
500, uh, just say you used to making,
Half a meal, half a ticket.
no, you used to making 3 billion a year to making 500 million a year. Do you hear how crazy? Like
Yeah.
people think like, oh, well, I ain't worried about it, but you are. You should be, because that's how corporate world works. I always told
Mhm.
people like corporate world is more gangster than the streets any day,
100%. Way more.
any day. I was saying that like when I was in the trenches in the trap. I always told her, I was like, man, y'all think the streets is rugged. I said, man, y'all ain't even worked in corporate world yet. Y'all ain't even working. I said, man, this
Thing
mother.
about the corporate world though is that you can make moves and not get as long as you're not doing nothing illegal, you can make moves and the
It's
more
still,
value you have, the more you can just make. You know, you can do stuff. Like I've seen like when you get your value high enough, not only can you safeguard yourself, I'm not saying it's gonna be perfect, but like I said, when you get to executive level kind of stuff, you get like golden parachutes. Like something don't work out, they still got to pay you the contract or whatever. It's all kind of crazy. Like I've seen this in working in IT. That's all the reason I know this. I'm just saying I've seen CEOs. It's like they don't even want. They just want to come there long enough so they can get the golden parachute. Then they bouncing. You know what I'm saying? Or CTOs. I'm only here for like maybe 3 or 4 years. Then somebody come and recruit them. You see what I'm saying? They're not even looking for a job. They
like,
get a phone call. Hey, we need you to come to this college, and we're gonna pay you this much, and we're gonna pay you to relocate. You know what I'm saying?
like,
But when they there, though, they talking good game. Oh, I love the company. I love this environment. I think department is the greatest department in the world. Get that phone call the next night. We gonna pay you X amount of dollars. We gonna pay you X amount to move.
yeah.
When you coming? Guys, I love you. I gotta put in the 2 weeks notice. I just got an offer. I couldn't refuse. I will catch you later.
But I also want people to understand, like,
Man.
because it's gonna happen. Like,
Oh
you're
yeah.
gonna get certain calls from different whatever, and I
Yeah.
understand that. Like climbing up the economical ladder is important for certain people, but me personally, getting more money is cool, but I know what comes with it. You know, you're gonna eventually when you get up that ladder, you're gonna have to make a choice: sell your soul, or I'm like, damn, I'm probably good where I'm at. You know what I'm saying?
I think it
Like,
depends, man. Perspective wise, I think it depends. I don't
eventually
think
you're gonna have to. Trust me, it's gonna be a choice you have to make. You're gonna have to say so one way or another when it comes to the certain stuff. Cause I don't need I don't need all the money, but I'm gonna need mine. You know what I'm saying? Cause I work for it.
100%.
I work for
Whatever
it.
my value can bring me, that's what I'm gonna get.
Yeah.
Period. Period.
That's why when people lose it all, they commit suicide and all this, and that's when you put that
Well,
all you
because they banked on that one thing. Too many
yeah.
apples in that one
Uh-uh.
basket, right?
No, it ain't gotta be that. It's when you finally get the money, people change. People change. Like,
Mm-hmm.
nah, damn, like damn.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you forget, like, when you climbing up that ladder, people forget. And also when you climbing up that ladder economically, economically, uh the same people that you was on the same team with,
Mm-hmm.
they gonna be like, oh, now you tap dancing for that. No, I'm not tap dancing for that. Because things get thrown your way and they gonna try to make you choose between them. Like, no, I can't do that. And it might put the target on your back also. But as long as you stand firm in it, like, you know what? I still got some morals and principles about myself because I don't care about the money. Money's cool, but it don't move me. Money doesn't move me like that. Cause I didn't had the rims, I didn't had the cars, I didn't had the house. Like, why would I sacrifice my morals for something that I know that's right? And y'all trying to make me pick and choose? No, y'all not right. And I just stay where I'm at. I just stay where I'm at. Not and people gonna look at like, boy, I wouldn't did that. Well, okay, then that
Yeah,
separates.
people always say that. They say I wouldn't have did it, but they ain't not in your situation though. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's just all about the field, like the career path you choose, the field you
Yeah.
choose, and the path that you choose to go down. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes you look at it the reverse way. You put in the work,
Mm-hmm.
you put in the work, and some people don't understand how did you get there when we started at the same place because I put in the
Mm-hmm.
work. You know what I'm saying? While
Uh,
you was asleep or doing whatever, I was doing the extra grinding. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Uh, people don't understand that many are called, few are chosen. That some people don't understand that. They
But you
can't
got
digest that. But when you
that's
chosen, you putting in the extra work. That's why you was chosen because you putting in the extra work. You know what I'm saying?
it's,
You doing the stuff nobody else want to do. But then they complain about it when you get it done. They don't care about your grind, but they hate on your success. You know what I'm saying? But they
and
don't
that
see the grind you got that you had to do to get there. You know what I'm saying?
and
And it's
that's
like I say,
why.
it ain't about the money. It's about getting your value, like the value that you earn. It's about getting compensated for the value and having that flexibility,
Yeah.
not only to just pay your bills, but to be able to put money up and go on vacation and not have to worry
Yeah.
about robbing Peter to pay Paul, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like getting to a level of stability where you
Mhm.
can do major stuff. You know what I'm saying?
And
That's what
that's
it's all about.
and that's why I always tell the young boys, that's man, y'all got about 3 steps ahead of us.
But you gotta
And
take advantage of those steps. That's the thing.
look,
You can be 3 steps ahead, but if you make the wrong moves, you're gonna be right
no,
even.
and that's basically the same. It's what you're saying is basically the same thing. But when I tell them like they 3 steps ahead, they have to understand like
Mm-hmm.
the
I'm with you.
steps the steps it took to get them 3 steps ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can put you can put somebody 4 or 5 steps ahead and they don't know
Mm-hmm.
nothing.
They don't know what to do with it.
Yeah. So
They don't
that's
have the mindset. Yeah.
yeah. So that's why like a lot of it a lot of what I'm saying is it's gonna seem like I'm talking in circles.
I'd say
But
keep talking and working on it so you can talk in
yeah.
a straight line. If that's how you feel. Just keep practicing. Just keep doing it, and then
No,
it'll come. Yeah, it'll come.
no, listen, because if I be brutally honest with people, I'm gonna curse and I'm gonna say this, but
So
uh,
you can.
like man, it's so much deeper. Like I always say that, like it's so much deeper than what the eye meets. I already knew like the games that's gonna be played
Mm-hmm.
because I saw it before,
Right. And
experienced it.
sometimes, man, I learned in corporate real quick, man. You got to be able to roll by yourself, man. Don't get caught up in some people can't do that though. They have to feel
Mhm.
socially connected.
Mhm.
I'm not like that. I'm like when I'm at work, I could be like Rambo. You know what I'm saying? The times that I tried to be socially connected, I think I messed up probably 80% of the time. You know what I'm saying?
Nobody wants the truth. Like nobody
Yeah,
wants the truth.
because
Well,
man,
people want
people,
the
you
truth.
just can't trust people like that. People, you don't even know these people that you give your
Yeah.
job. You don't know them enough. You don't even know half of your family enough. You definitely don't
Yeah.
know these people enough. You know what I'm saying?
So
Yeah.
that's where like when I really get to talking about ish,
So
like
you can.
even the young bulls, like I would say, man, those that want to listen and gonna pay attention, because
They
I
want the gold
commend.
teeth. They want their player fly.
Nap, nap,
They want their player fly. They want the gold. I
Yeah,
used to be there. I used to want that nappy hair gold teeth,
yeah.
man.
Hey, listen, my son, like he is me, but he ain't me.
Yeah.
It's like man, that boy listen to the music. I pay attention to him because I'm like, man, I'm listening. I'm listening. He ain't got to talk. It's what it's the music that he's playing. He's talking. That's how I know that. Like it's weird. It's a weird type of stuff. Like man,
Boy, imagine stuff we would listen to what we were saying then. Imagine stuff we was
mm,
listening to. Cause boy,
yeah,
Project Pat, boy, he taught me a lot of stuff, but he
yeah.
was saying some crazy stuff. But he taught me about them, boy.
And but his
Yeah.
favorite, his favorite is like Young Dog. I was like, boy, that boy listen to Dolph like it ain't.
Yeah.
It, I because I listened to him, and
Yeah.
that's who Dolph remind me of my brother, my little brother
Yeah.
that passed away. I was like, yeah,
Yeah, I wish Dolph would have just, man, get up out there like Boosie did, man. Cause
the
especially,
ego,
man, it's treacherous, boy. Whew.
the ego,
Yeah, that's true.
the
Yeah.
ego, black
Yeah.
men and egos.
Yeah.
Sometimes and that's why it's
That's why
cool.
I respect Boosie a lot more. He actually put his ego down for a second. Like, wait a minute. Even though he had to go through jail, he had to be in Angola for a while
Mm-mm,
to get it. But man,
mm-mm.
glad he didn't get killed in Baton Rouge, man. 'Cause I'm pretty sure somebody
Boosie,
would have tried to do it.
Boosie just put his ego down. That's what people don't understand. Like, no,
I mean, he had
Boosie
to put it
just.
down some more. Yeah, he didn't put it all. Yeah, he had to put it down some more. Yeah,
Mhm.
but he was on Vlad though, man. He said he take full accountability.
Yeah,
That's what dudes need to hear. The young kids need to hear that he take full
that's,
accountability. He do
yeah,
not blame the dudes he was hanging out with in L.A. He don't blame. It was totally on
it
him.
was it. Yes, yeah. Like
That's
people.
real.
It takes time. It's like we can't force. You know, uh,
No, you can't.
you can't force 19, 20 year olds to understand.
No, you're not trying to. I'm just giving them information and hope they do. That's why I asked last night. I asked him, "Are you flexible enough to take in information and make the change if you know that it's coming from a place that's trying to help you?" You know what I'm saying? Are you that flexible? Like, are you mentally flexible enough? Because some people just they're not that flexible enough yet. They feel like they still gotta, do what they gotta do. But I'm saying it just ain't the way to go, man. I'm telling you, I'm trying to tell these kids, it's nothing worse sitting across, looking at these 12 people about to pass a judgment on you on what you're gonna do, then watching the DA breaking you down. It might not even be true, but he make it sound so good, like, man, am I really a monster like this? You know what
Yes,
I'm saying?
yes, you
Boy,
are.
paint the picture,
Yes,
man. You know what I'm saying?
yes, you are.
Paint the
And
picture, like, man, am I really a monster like
yeah,
that? Man.
yes, yes, you are.
And kids thinking about Boosie. Think about how much money Boosie spent on legal teams
Man,
to fight that long.
at
He
least
got
it's
tired of spending money. That's why he
at least,
stopped. He
yeah, at
got
least
tired of spending money. He probably spent 6 figures just on
I was
defense.
about to say at least about 3 or 4 mil. That's just on legals. That's just what
That's why he stopped. He said, man, I ain't finna, man, that's too much money, man.
and that's why I told
But
her
when you in the
son.
trenches, you ain't got that kind of money.
I
You know what
told
I'm
no,
saying?
I told son is yeah, no, today.
Yeah.
I said, man, no, this was the first time and the realest time I was like, Boosie C, like man, you can't win with this stuff.
Nah, you can't.
You can't like the internet stuff, it ain't for you, bro. Once I did, man, I cracked the code years ago. I was like, boy, Nah.
I mean, when you know you a felon and you got that thing on you, and you know you're gonna be sagging, man, wear a long shirt, man. You know what I'm saying?
No. No,
They
sir.
just saw the butt of it hanging out his
No, sir.
waistband, man. You know what I'm saying?
No, sir. Right here, we had them Baton Rouge. When you in Baton Rouge, it's a little
He was in
different.
LA. He wasn't even in Baton Rouge. He was in LA.
I know.
Yeah.
Trust, no, I'm saying, but the environments that people come from, like we only speaking from Little Rock
For
perspective,
sure. For sure.
but when you be around people that's in the same type of environments in a different city, their politics is different,
Yep.
everything is different,
Right.
and people gotta understand that. Like you just visiting, you're
Now,
not just not.
he said they that's gonna throw him a 10 band bag, you know what I'm saying? A 10 band bag.
No,
And Vlad asked him, was there now all the stuff you went through, was it worth 10 bands?
no, they cost you. It cost you 100. You know what I'm saying?
Cost you 100.
It cost 10 cost you
Man,
100. Like,
man. And
but
Vlad
that's
was
what.
like, that's nothing to you. 10,000 is nothing to you. Like
Yeah, 10 ain't
you
nothing,
looking
but
at
a
it
hundred,
as a quick hit. You looking at it as a quick lick, you know what I'm saying?
but
Yeah,
a hundred.
but he said his security was late getting there, something like that.
That's
It was
politics.
all crazy, but it was everything was telling him don't do it. But you know, he had to
That's
get
the
that 10
positive.
band.
That's what I be trying to get people to understand. Like it's
Yeah.
like certain areas, the politics is so much different,
Oh yeah. Yeah.
but everything aligns with it. That's why it's like same thing. I wish Nick would understand. Like, bro, you didn't got too big now.
Mm,
Then got too big. And everything you were saying, Mike, is right.
yeah.
But in the meantime, you have to lay those you have to lay your foot
Strategy. One
you,
word, strategy.
you have
One
to lay your
word, strategy.
footprints. You know what I'm saying?
Once you know how the game is
It's
being
it.
played, you have to make a strategy behind. It's like defense, offense, right?
Mhm.
If they
Mhm.
playing this defense, what offense did you have to
The
run
best
to beat their defense, right?
and
Right?
the best, yeah, the best offense. No, the best defense to counter is the best offense.
Yeah.
We
But
get
you got
it.
to sit down and have a plan to have the come up
We
with the
get
best
it.
offense.
I think there's this second time, well, this third time, this was, you know what? And it's gonna make people understand like
Cause he at a level now, you got to watch who around you,
everything.
everything,
Cause I don't know if you watched it.
everything around you has to be vetted.
I
No,
don't know if you watched it.
you can't slip up at all. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know if you watched it.
What's that?
When they pulled son over, everything about that was wrong. Everything.
But what I'm saying is you have to comply. I'm not saying it's wrong, but you're not going to
Oh
prove it right in the street. That's what I'm
no,
saying.
no,
You're not gonna prove it right in the street.
no. Listen, everything about that was wrong.
Right.
Not
I'm with you.
not not him getting pulled over. It was him once he stepped out, and you see it. Like, bro, you the same person to keep putting me over. The same person.
Legal team, right? What I say? Legal team.
Hmm.
Legal team. You
And
need
he
to get a
got
legal
started.
team.
And he get started on the legal part of it.
But that's how you gonna win is in court with a legal team. That's how you gonna win.
It was already son already said it. Like I pulled you over because you was impeding traffic. Son, you was already parked. You was already parked. You saw the Jeep.
But what I'm saying, Peel, what I'm saying is you have to save the ammunition and beat them in court, bro. You're not gonna win in the street. You're not.
That's out. We saying the same thing. We
I'm just saying.
saying the same thing.
I'm trying to
Like,
let the people know somebody listens. I'm saying you will not win in the street.
no,
Lawyers will tell you that every time you will not win in the street ever.
no,
It ain't even worth it. It's better to just
it's
hey
not.
do what you gonna do. Let's get it over with. We'll talk
But
about it in court. We'll deal with it in court. You know what I'm saying?
but
My
get
legal team will
what?
talk to you.
But get what? That one thing they forgot about. People gonna find out who you really are.
Oh, 100%.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and not saying anything bad gonna happen to such and such,
Yeah.
but it's gonna be a part of it because you know you one of them ones. Like, boy, you been on about 3 videos, same one. Like, no, we
And then
know.
if you keep your composure and
Mm-hmm.
get a legal team, do the
But
hang
it's down
yourself.
for us.
They'll hang themselves. They'll hang themselves. Literally, they'll hang themselves.
Down for us. Hey man, we on the same page.
Yeah.
But it's so much. That's what I'm saying. Like, son got to understand. Like, what's happening is bigger than this.
Oh, I believe it.
And that's why I was trying to
Why
tell
they a
you,
legal
like,
team?
well, I was
Right.
trying to tell you, like, this the stuff that's going on is no different from when they shut down 7th Street. Oh yeah, 7th Street before they built the freeway. Like, this is what's going on.
But what what a solution that we could do that could make it harder or almost like not to do is we don't have collective power and we don't have financial power to make stuff happen. Politics,
Mhm.
right? People to be talking about politics. One person can't go into politics. It needs to be a group of people from the same community that go into politics. That's when you start seeing change happen. As
And
a community, we have to get
yes,
to a point where we have financial power as a community, but we not at that place yet. You know what I'm saying?
yes, and that's why I want people to get a clear understanding on it. Um, you have to go back and do your history. Cause you can speak on a lot of stuff, but you got to know your history and see how they. Could you imagine the whole 7th Street from the Capitol that run down by Jimmy John's? That whole strip was nothing but black people.
I understand it because I went to they got the library downtown, the archive library. They actually talk about that a lot. How they got railroaded on this side of town.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is the people from that point to now, the people that knew that, why didn't they build a financial? Why didn't they come together and say, man, we got to do better. We got to figure out this financial game and this politic
Yep.
game because
Yep.
we so divided. You know what I'm saying?
We're not divided. Is it's
We
simple
can't
fact.
we can't even agree on education. Most people can't even agree on education, bro,
We can't. Why?
because we
Because
divided.
people don't understand it. Like, you have, it's
But at what point? It's so
listen.
much information
Why
out there now.
why are you trying to speak algebra when it should be ABC 1, 2, 3?
You
That's
can
what.
make it, but that's what I'm
No,
saying. When somebody's
listen.
trying to talk to you, you can make it ABC 1, 2, 3, but you keep
No,
trying to make it algebra. That's what I'm saying. I'm not you. I'm just saying in general. I was one of them people. I'm saying because I was
why
one of
are
those
you?
people.
That's what I'm saying. Like, why are
Yeah,
you? People don't have to make it.
you're
During
right.
that time, like, during that time might be different, but you don't have to make it
So
out
what was the difference between the people at that time and your grandparents that was like into like politics and stuff? What do you think the difference was?
because you had people that came from farmlands. They
No, I'm
came from.
saying what made your grandpa like go to the next level and other people that grew up with him not go to the next level? Like I don't want to do that.
My grand. Well, it depends on which one you're talking about.
The one you said that's like that was, you know what I'm saying, into like the politics and stuff.
Oh, the one that he came from the country.
But I'm saying, what do you think drove him though, like to do it though,
What
versus
drove?
somebody that grew up with him was like, I ain't doing that.
Because it wasn't him. The person he was with saw it. You know what I'm saying?
But I'm saying,
Like,
but yo, I'm pretty sure it was other dudes with your grandpa they probably saw it too. They probably just didn't want to do it though.
nah. because they on a whole different type of level. You know what I'm saying?
But what I'm saying is, when people see your grandpa leveling up, what makes them say, "I don't want to level up"? What makes them not want to do it? That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, people
Because
they see people
because
leveling up, they see people doing it, but they still don't want to do it though. That's what I'm
but
saying.
that wasn't a lane. You know what I'm saying?
But what I'm
Like,
saying is, but the people that wasn't a lane, that didn't choose to level up,
and get what?
they are the ones complaining. But it's like, what
Mm,
were you doing
mm.
with the time that you had?
Because it when it happened, like I know you're looking at it from that perspective, but the real perspective is like they already shut this shit down before it even happened.
But I'm saying after that, after they do that
After it, that's when you
strategy,
think that's when
it's time we got to do something. We
that's
got
how
to level up.
Philander that's when Philander, UAPB, and all them other colleges like
So, and you just made my point. Those colleges right there in the community, right there in the center of the
I'm trying
community,
to
but not a lot of people took advantage of it.
listen because I know you don't understand it. You think it was only you think it was only 9 people that wanted to go to Central?
I'm not saying that. I know it's more people that wanted to go to Central. Sure.
Yeah. They had a town hall meeting. Like it's certain stuff that happened.
Right.
We're gonna put you here, we're gonna put you here, we're gonna put you here.
But they stuck with it, right?
And did.
How many people tried to do it with them and they didn't stick with it? It's like, no, I'm good. I'm not doing that.
They decided on the 9. And we're gonna
But
put
I'm saying it was one of the other people, even the movie was people that went there with them and they just fell out. They didn't want to do it. They was like,
they
nah. And
didn't.
it ended up being 9. I thought it was more than that. It
That's
just
what I'm
ended up
saying.
being
It was
9 though.
more. That's what I'm saying. Like they already had a meeting. See, that's the part didn't nobody even know about it. That's the part they missed out on. Because no, Horace Man and Dunbar, but I'm speaking of Horace Man more so
But
Dunbar.
I'm talking about when you become an adult,
Mm-hmm.
right? You might not
And
even have to go to college, but why didn't more of our people go do trades like
they
electrician, stuff like
did.
that?
They didn't
Not
have to go.
enough
They didn't go
at
to
a high
college.
percentage. Not enough.
They didn't go to college.
Listen to what I'm saying though. Not enough was impacting though. We talking about just a few percentages of people. We not talking
And
about the majority.
that's what you think. Like I don't go. I know like
The
percentage. Know
results,
that
the
like all this
results
stuff
say
is
that though, Pill. The results say that though. That's what I'm
all this
saying. The
all
results.
this fine and dandy, but the percentage I don't back then. I don't worry about what happened back then as far as the percentage.
But you just said history though. I don't understand. Like, how do you not worry about it? You
Listen,
talking about
because
history?
I know where you're trying to come from, but like, cause you're more of a statistical type person, but I'm trying to tell you, like, I don't know that
I'm saying the
because
results say everything.
only statistics that you worry about is what is on paper. I don't care about none of that. It's not that people didn't learn it.
What I'm saying is, if you don't strengthen yourself as a community and get those resources, it becomes easier to do those kind of things. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. And only thing I'm saying is like they did go out and do
Not as a majority. Not as a majority. No,
it.
they didn't.
They did it. It was just when stuff started happening,
Mm-mm.
the older folks, this what happened.
How many
The older
people?
folks,
How many people? When did the single family home start?
1966.
So would you say there
Well,
was
hold on,
part?
hold on, my bad. 78.
So would you say there was the start of making it harder as a community to get ahead because of the burden of a single parent household trying to raise
No,
kids and work at the same time because the man
No,
doing whatever. You
no,
wouldn't say that.
no. The burden became when women they felt like they was I
Right.
can go
You,
I
we
can go out
saying the
and
same thing. We saying the
I
same
can go
thing.
out and do the same stuff, but in all actuality, nah, nah. Because my my upbringing is a lot more different, so I can't speak for everybody. My great grandparents, two different sides.
Right.
One moved to California, one came to Little Rock.
What I'm saying is this, right? I know because I know we want to be on for 2 hours, but what I'm
Yeah.
saying is this, right? Um, there is a specific reason, and I know people don't like talking about it because it's tough because it forces people to be accountable. There is a reason why people lived in project housing.
Yeah,
There's a reason why people lived out like went to the
I
like did
know
the
it.
government stuff. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying it's bad or good. I'm saying when you do that and you don't strengthen as a community, you make it easy to be gentrified. It becomes easy because you don't have the financial strength to push back and say, "No, y'all not fit to come gentrify this. We got this over here." You see what I'm saying?
And when they did, guess what happened? Yeah, I trust me, I get it. It happens. It happened. Justification, it can go both ways. You know what I'm saying?
100%. Yes. But you got to have financial power to do it. You
True.
got to have financial power and you got to have the information strength. Sometimes we suffer from the information gap of knowing certain things, right?
But
Like you still got people right now losing their houses to personal property taxes. The house is paid off. They losing the personal property taxes.
and why? Why do you think
And it's
that?
been around for years. Personal property tax has been around for years.
Why you think that?
Do they have enough to pay for it?
No, no. Why do you think that?
Because the rules is if you get 3 years behind on it, it go to auction,
Mm-hmm.
right?
And why do you think that?
So how do you get 3 years behind? If you know you got taxes due, how do you get 3 years behind? If you know you got taxes due on the land,
It,
how do you
if,
get 3 years behind?
if your great grandma put something in your name and you didn't know,
Right.
if you didn't know,
And then what I just said, as a community, when you don't have financial strength and you got that information gap, stuff like that happens on a big scale.
but who fault is it? Yours or the ones before you?
I just said people don't like talking about some of the
Is
stuff
it yours?
that happens because they have
Is,
to be accountable. I
is it
just said that.
yours? Is it yours or somebody else?
No, the person who put in your name is accountable.
No, they dead and gone.
Right. But they still I mean, they still accountable.
No, they're not
They
accountable.
just not here to take the account no more. But
Listen,
it's
I, trust me, Mike. I get where you come. 100%.
we gotta grow as a community, man. That's pretty much what it boiled down to. We gotta
And
grow.
like once, and that's why I wish people would really understand it. Grow as a community. I'm from that era. You know what I'm saying? It's a little bit different for me. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't raised like it. I had fucked up shit. Fucked up. Oh, excuse me. I had
Oh,
a,
you got
I had a, I had a messed up uh thing, but I was also taught what was right, what was wrong, and everything else in between.
but you
But
chose not to stay in that state, right or wrong.
I didn't choose it.
You didn't choose to grow.
I didn't choose. I was always growing the whole time.
But you choose to grow. You choose not to be there.
Listen,
You chose
bro,
not to stay
bro,
there.
you listen. I never did,
But some
but I
people do choose
but
to stay. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
no. that's what I'm saying. Like what you trying to say, like, bro, I already understand like a lot of stuff. That's why I always say I'm waiting on the world to catch up. And when the world catches up, everything that people try to say is like, bro, I've been there, done it.
Man, I'm telling you, man. Think about the world. You got the herd mentality, the 80%. Then you got that 20%. You know what I'm saying? Or if you're 5%, what is it?
Yeah.
85, 5 is the two is so crazy like that. But the herd mentality, man, they ain't gonna never catch up. They gonna always do what the herd
So
do.
that's
That's
what
why you
that's why I always say like I don't worry about what everybody else doing. Yeah, it's good
exactly.
entertainment. It's good entertainment. Don't
It's
get
just
it wrong.
objective. It's just being objective. I'm just saying I understand like with the whole 80s with the dope era. You know what I'm saying? Some people fell for that. You don't have to do the dope. You don't have to do smoking. They just thinking smoking something is not good for you. You know what I'm saying?
But it
It
happened.
did it add dope on top of that. I mean,
It
you know what I'm
happened.
saying?
Like it
But what
happened.
I'm saying is that's some of the cause what made us lose their financial strength as a community because of those kind of choices being made. I'm not judging. I'm just being like
It
this
happens.
right.
And when I say it happens, that's that that's the little small little part of
And
when
I
I say
always wonder what's
listen,
the difference between the person that chose to do that or somebody like your
yeah,
grandma that
listen,
chose to do the corporate round, told you how to read and stuff like with the politics and stuff.
and
What's the
listen.
difference?
It's that fine line in between them. This is
Yeah.
this what was explained to me. It's that fine line in between it. It's hairline.
Oh yeah.
It's a hairline.
Mm-hmm.
Like yeah, son, you can go out there and do all this wrong shit, but it's tough trying to speak that when somebody's stomach is growling. You know, your stomach growling. Your mama, yeah, she doing her own little thing. Daddy dead or gone, probably down the street, and you gonna have to figure it out. That's a,
But does it justify bad behavior?
it. It justifies it when that's your only means. When you only have to figure it out.
It don't
It
justify bad behavior.
nah, like you speaking from an adult perspective. Like
But even when I
what
was
you,
young, I was taught that just because we don't
bro?
have it, don't justify bad behavior.
It bad behavior. I understand what you're saying. Like, oh, what's bad behavior? What's bad
Illegal,
behavior? Throwing your
illegal,
bottles? No,
illegal.
no. See, and that's what I'm saying. Like, you
Okay.
speaking if when you get to talking about certain stuff, like you speak it from a 4 or 5 year old person level, 8 to 10, 10 to 12,
It's
whatever.
because they
Not
haven't.
you, not you.
No, I know you. I'm just saying they haven't been taught it from their parents. But guess what? The law, when you in court, don't care about what you don't know. The ignorance of the law does not absolve you from the crime.
And the law itself is like
Yeah,
the
it don't.
law itself, like it's already it's been flawed. Like, don't make
That's
the
fine.
rules. Like,
But it's
no,
still there. It's flawed. It's
don't
unfair, but it's still
don't
there.
make the rules now when it's already been dealt. It wasn't laws back then, so
But they there though. What I'm saying is
yeah,
they still
that
there.
now they there.
Yeah.
Now they
Yeah.
there,
Yeah.
and that's why I was like, no, but people been doing it for years,
And people
and
been going to
then
jail for years.
oh, that
That's
and
why
they
a high
have,
percentage of us are in jail right now. A high
yeah,
percentage
yeah,
filled with them.
because yeah, because it's a different type of system. Like I can go on and on about
Well,
like
I'm
what's
saying
right.
just as much as what you're saying, I get what you're saying. I understand this is what you're talking about. You're hungry. There are some people who went in the same situation. They still chose education to go to school and get their way out. so they can get to a better situation. It's two sides to it, right? It's just whichever side you want to choose. Just understanding what comes with each side, right? That's
Mhm.
what I'm saying. Something comes with each side.
And
You know what I'm saying?
when it comes from both sides, you know, I can understand like, hey man, go to school, do this. Damn, it's kind of tough trying to tell a person like, hey man, go to school, and it's gonna be something that gonna be like, hey, yeah, you know what, Unc right or ain't he right? But also, if anybody can make it, if I made it, anybody can.
100%.
But the
You can
thing is,
overcome. You can overcome. You just gotta want to do it. You can. It might not be easy, but the mindset of wanting to overcome,
but and
you
that's
can.
the thing about it is like when I say I can make it, anybody can because it's a double sided coin. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And
it is. You're right.
to separate that's what happened. Like everything that happened in like before us, people didn't bridge the gap. Like no,
Mm-mm.
I'm bridging 4 or 5 generations. You know what I'm saying?
And I
Four.
always tell kids, when you're young, you don't have no control of what you don't have, or what you didn't have, or what you didn't get. But when you become 18, 19, when you become an adult, it's your turn now. And you can learn from the stuff that happened before you, so you don't have to make those same decisions because you see the results. You know what I'm saying? It's just up to you to have the awareness, to know that. But when it's your turn, you get to prove people right based off your results, your choices and decisions. You know what I'm saying? If you mad about what you didn't have, because like I said, I don't worry about what I didn't have. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, my dad died, like I said, when I was 12. You think some days I wish I could talk to my dad, bounce some stuff off of him? Sure. But guess what? I didn't. So I couldn't let this stop me from developing. You know what I'm
You
saying? I
see,
still had to grow.
that's
You
a
know what I'm saying?
different type of. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. Like just because you didn't have it, that's what's gonna make you. You're gonna gravitate towards certain people. Like you always wonder. Like I don't know how we came in contact with each other, but it's gonna happen.
But what I am saying is because I didn't have my dad, I didn't want to go around robbing people either. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to go around,
That's
doing
that's
crazy
that's the
stuff either.
worst. That's the worst case scenario.
But it's
Not
a
the
lot
worst.
of kids living out
It's
that
not the.
scenario.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
and
saying?
that was saying like it's even though it's the worst case scenario.
Depending on where you
That's
live at, that's a norm. That's some people's norm.
yeah, and that's what I'm trying to get you to understand. Like this stuff is
Right.
it's full
And that's
circle.
why I'm
Like
making the content, let them know don't allow
no,
that to be your
no,
norm. Don't allow it to be your norm. You
no.
can overcome that.
Yes, but you have to start from the beginning, not
Right.
that, not
It
where you
starts with
are.
you. It
No,
starts with you. It
not
starts with internal.
listen. This is how you talk to them kids. You can't talk to them as your successful self.
I'm not. Everybody does stuff different, P. That's why I'm trying to tell you, like, your perspective, that's what makes us unique. You got a perspective, I got a perspective. You know what I'm saying?
But in all actuality, like trust me, like even though my wife not working there no more, cause it didn't start and begin with there.
Right, for sure.
Like I know my purpose, and it's gonna happen in time and in God's time. And I might not say everything politically correct, but everybody knows. Like everybody knows. Like Peel, some people call me Peel, some people call me Tonio, whatever. But Peel pill is it's my full deal. That's me. The whole spectrum. And I want people to understand that. Listen, you got to know your rights. You can't go out cussing everybody out. You can't fight the police. You can't do this.
Boy, boy.
You gotta understand this stuff. Like
Yeah,
you gotta really understand this stuff
yeah.
and think. You know what I'm saying? Think before you
Man, please,
think before you
please,
act.
for sure.
When you crash out, boy. You crash out, boy. You gonna have to deal with it.
Tiger knee.
You gonna get that tiger knee,
Tiger knee.
Mm.
boy.
You gonna have to deal with
Shoryuken.
it. You gonna have to deal with it. You're like
Yoga.
I
Flame.
don't- when most of my partners they was out there, they were doing their thing. Shit, boy,
Shoryuken.
oh, head to work or at the library reading. I was the worst drug dealer ever, ever.
And the question is, why do you think your homeboys that was with you, they didn't want to go in the library and read when you was doing it? What do you think the difference was?
Big,
Not judging them, but I'm just saying, like, that sometimes
yeah,
this is trying
but
to break down the difference, the psychology, like, what makes a
I
person be
can't,
like, nah, you can go to the library, I'm
I
good,
can't, I,
I ain't doing
I
that.
can't say that was wrong. You know what I'm saying? Cause
I'm not
shit,
saying they right or wrong, I'm just saying,
no,
what's the difference?
the difference is I can't say that it was wrong.
Nobody's saying it was wrong. I'm just saying the psychology, what makes
That's
them
what I'm
say,
saying. That's the difference. Like the difference is I can't say it was wrong.
because that's how
Cause
you can,
I would
the
do the
angle.
same. I would do the same. It did the same. I can't say they wrong. That's that's the psychology of it. Like I can't say they were wrong. I tried to sell crack, but I had a heart, so it wasn't meant for me.
I'm gonna put it to you like this. I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm trying to give people the understanding, like, when dudes talk to girls early, you start having sex early.
Mhm.
The psychology behind that is like you get that feeling, you get to playing around, you start feeling good. You don't care about right and wrong no more. It's about the feeling of you. It's all like chasing the highs. Like it just ain't a drug. Being with girls or whatever.
It, was- it
I'm
was
just I'm just giving you the perspective, like an angle of why most dudes do that. You know what I'm saying? Not saying it's right or wrong. I'm just trying to get people to understand, like, when you know what I'm saying? And then, a lot of times always is the dude is the bad guy. But what they don't talk about is some of these women are just as boy, they just as vicious as dudes, you know what I'm saying? And they are really good at like putting themselves in the way and making the dude think that you talking to them and you gaming them, they've been watching you the whole time, you know what I'm saying?
but me personally speaking, like my first experience wasn't. It wasn't. It wasn't my first experience. I'm like 8 years old. You know what I'm saying? It's a little bit different.
But I'm just saying, I'm just trying to get people to understand, like, when you growing up, sometimes you
Yeah.
it ain't about right and wrong. It's just sometimes you just happen to be in a situation
Yeah.
and you looking at it as an opportunity. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
that's all I'm saying. I'm not trying to say nobody. I'm trying to get kids to not go down there route. Be like, no, this is not opportunity. I just don't need to be doing this. You know what I'm
The
saying? That's the angle that I'm trying to come from.
okay. The real thing that I want the young kid to understand is once you get older and older, it'd be like 14, 15, 16, 17 to 30.
Yeah,
The same, the same stuff that was out here then, it's
boy.
gonna be out here now.
Yep.
It just getting
It's
old.
all vanity. It's all vanity. Well,
Like
Solomon says it's all vanity.
man, it's
Nothing new under the
hard. Like
sun. Nothing new under the sun. All vanity, man.
yeah, and that's
You
what
just
that's
got older. You just-
like how I say things. It might be a little bit different, but it's trust me when I tell you this shit. Like
Shoryuken.
I grew up way faster than everybody else, way faster than everybody else. And if I could, if I can control myself, you can too.
That's all
And
we
that's
saying.
what.
That's all we saying.
And I also want.
But I think you have to be taught the concept of self-control though too. If you're
Uh,
not taught that, sometimes life will teach you that because you keep, I had to learn because trial and error. But if you're not taught self-control though, the concept of it, it is hard to do that on your own. You know what I'm saying? Especially living in the trenches, it's very hard,
it's
and you have to be taught that. That's why I try to talk about self-control in the content so kids can kind of, whoever come back and watch, understand like self-control. The more you can control yourself, the better things will become.
yeah, and you have to live and learn. You know what
Oh,
I'm saying?
100%.
Like everything. Like if I could break down like everything, like I remember stuff from when I was like 2 or 3 years old. So my mind is already on a different type of time than a lot of people.
100%.
I
But
always,
yeah, but
yeah,
yeah,
I
we 2 hours in this thing. Didn't even know it was
yeah. You know I
it's
can
all
go,
good.
man. I
I
can
know
go.
you can. I'm not saying, yeah, believe me, I know
Yeah.
you can.
Shoryuken!
But yeah, we're
I-
about to get off this thing. Thanks everybody who watching. Let us know in the comments what you think. Remember,
See,
know your rights, man.
yeah,
Don't go out here doing crashing out, man. Then you get that
Tiger, knee,
yeah.
knee, man. You know what I'm saying?
yoga, flame.
Get that
Look,
flame. You don't want that flame out, man. So
yeah. See
man,
y'all
be
Thursday.
smart, be safe, think, know your rights, and we will catch you on the next one.
See, I'm too deep
See y'all
to change.
Thursday.
Everybody know my name. I guess I gotta charge it to the game.